Living up to expectations is already hard enough, but what if people give you one that is more of a blemish than an actual gift? You would think being called king of the court is a good thing, but in Kageyama's case it was anything but. We find out early on it was actually used as an insult to describe his dictatorship of the court and his poor treatment of those around him. But throughout all of Haikyuu, we start to see an evolution on how Kageyama turned this once negative connotation 180 degrees around and became the true king of the court. When first introduced to Kageyama, we see him demanding his team to play to his standards rather than him working with them to find a level that works for the both of them. He just yells for his teammate to get faster, but even though it's clear that it's just a mismatch, he's not gonna stop. He's so focused on winning for himself, he forgets the players around him are also important to that process, which is why they left him. Obviously, with such demeanor, it's hard for people to want to listen to you. They can understand he's a good player, but as a person, and more importantly, a teammate, he was one of the worst there. Kageyama by nature doesn't care about how hard someone works if the results don't add up to what he deems as useful. But we begin to see a shift in his personality when Hinata comes into the picture. Hinata was able to change the meaning of the phrase king of the court. As Kageyama began to work with his team rather than on his own, he started to share the love of the game with everyone on the court standing beside him. A moment that really stands out in the changing of King of the Court is when Tanaka begins to lose faith in himself. Kageyama doesn't let him give up on himself and pushes him to keep going, because in Kageyama's mind, he knows he needs his whole team to keep pushing in order to win. Being a king doesn't mean you have to dictate everything. It just means you have to keep everything around you in check, like how he did when he boosted Tanaka up, and how he does when he tries to talk things over with everyone. It's something that previously Kageyama would have never done. But thankfully, Kageyama changed, and with his new personality, so did the meaning of the name King of the Court.